Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Straight ahead, it's wild card weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This one fielded at the 5. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Ready? Ten Lobo. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. That's complete to Slayton. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike 50, Mike. Hey, box truck. Clear. Snap.
Now Jones. He finds Coleman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, New York.
Let's go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I can't believe they even let you play. Blue dog portrait. Hey, stand up. Hey. Who's that? Bravo. Hey.
Throwing Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Flying 90. 52 for Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go. Check 43.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check it.
Now the first carry here for Blanco. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Not today, you are. Not today. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Good.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. McKenzie now to return it. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Ready. 70, Indy. Hard.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Under 10.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Jones. Off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 74 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Mara, up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Mara to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now the second down throw on target. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the Giants send out their punter now. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second and 9 now from the 21.
Check three. Check your hot read. Zebra.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Lets it fly for Thielen. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
It's your time, baby. We need it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 40-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Go on.
Rush in. Check 99. Check 99.
They run with Pumphrey. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes, and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey. We got three down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Good guys, 4 down.
Go down. Hey, check, Mike.
18.
47. Check tight.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead, he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Let's go. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down. Check. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Check. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Here's Gore. give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Zebra.
52's the mark, boy.
Green, Fair.
Push him back. Check 13. Check.
Gun. Run left.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Green 80.
Mike 47.
18.
Field. Check 31.
On 2nd down, Wilson. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 44 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Go.
You ready? Check.
Look at me. Go.
Off play action. Jones. He's going to let one flop. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, 36 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do, because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Kill.
On second down, it's Pollard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Check.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Switch the team.
95.
Check 9.
Check. Lucky.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Tighten up.
First and
10 at the 32-yard line.
Under. 12.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Booster team.
Mike 47.
14.
Tight guard. 25. Check 25.
Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Pollard going to try the right side. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Green 80! Alert, 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 alert! We want it! Green 80 front! Green 80 front!
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. Got some real estate inside the 30. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Tackles, tackles.
On first down, Pollard. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Right there.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Green 80!
Man left, man left. 4 down, check. 4 down.
Play action. Now Wilson. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Now here's Pollard, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tyrone Crawford able to get him for a loss of about 3.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Give me some. Give me some. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. No. Get it.
Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on 3rd down. This is Shepard on the catch. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. If you're a fan of old-school physical football, that play was for you.
No doubt about it. That play was for anyone who likes football. He did everything properly on that one. Great contact, wrapped it up, unable to jar the ball free. The only disappointment on the play for him.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. 54. Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
80 weapons. Ready?
Catch made by Slayton. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
Go.
Let's bring it.
Put up. Shoot.
Jones now. Off play action. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Five.
Mike's 50. I'm coming.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go.
Short-term memory.
And move on to the next series.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's go, defense.
Now a give, right side. Pollard. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
What? 190. You gonna see me in your night? Go 14. You gonna see me in your night?
On 3rd down, Wilson forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey. You got three down.
Now Wilson on first down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Tyrone Crawford able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Jones.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Looking to throw. Jones completes it to Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Now Jones off the play fake. This one complete to Coleman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Let's go. Hey, echo. I got you. Let's go.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check 37.
Now it's Gore. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. On third down, it's Pollard. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On 1st and 10, Jones. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Jones got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Jones under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Jones now throwing on 4th down. It's caught. Shepard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Switch up. 6-6. Pull it high. Lead grip.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill. Watch twist.
Gore. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Joker.
They run. It's Gore. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On 2nd down now, Pollard, and he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, you know, in this situation, they're making the adjustment to be more aggressive. You got to wrap that football up.
Yeah, it always amazes me that people don't understand that well because you're going to come in as a defense. The first guy makes the tackle, you try and stand up the ball carrier, and here come the rest of the guys trying to knock the ball out.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey.
Yep.
Wait.
Fine.
Jones, following a fumble recovery, he'll throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's good for 28 yards. He's back to throw. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here we go. 91.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start.